Hello and welcome to Stoneblock 4. It's my current series going on. If you haven't seen the other episodes, check out the playlist on my channel. Hopefully you do enjoy, and if you do and you check me out, or you keep coming back and you're not yet, feel free to subscribe, leave the video a like, and maybe even leave a comment of things you want me to play next. Enjoy the video! But where was that entrance to the place that's directly below us? Right here. Okay. Let us explore the second dungeon too. I assume that's what this is. I'm not entirely sure. But considering this appears to lead to nowhere, I figured maybe. I guess not. Let me grab my compass. And let us go to the ice spider den. It is this way. So we will shift this back to small tunnel and go. It says we were close to it, but I really don't see how we could possibly be. Okay, it's over there. I see it. Okay. These have loot in them. Interesting. But I'm pretty sure that over here is the ice spider den, and that these are not. It actually won't be a challenge for me. Okay, he's over here. That's probably the last guy. Yeah. The wolf can't breathe underwater! Why is it here? So ridiculous. Okay. I'm just trying to get to the ice spider den, which I think is over this way. I'm gonna just follow my compass. It's over here. Down here? No. Over here? There it is. Ice spider den. Okay. Let us fight the ice spider, I guess. I assume that it's something I fight. Ice spider egg. Alright, I'm here. Is there not a boss to fight? Plenty of eggs. Do I break the egg? No, I can't break the egg. Interesting. Ice spider egg. So the ice spider exists. Okay, let me look it up. Okay, it says that I should be able to break it. Oh. Let's see. I break the ice around it, then break the egg. Yeah, there it is. That's what I was looking for. Fight. Okay, but that fight didn't give me anything, and I still didn't get the egg. So, there's that. But this connects really nicely into a dungeon, which is just weird. Okay. That was the Leviathan quests. So, now that we're out here, we can see if we can find that last boss. Okay. Will monsters just leave me alone, please? Okay. Where's this thing located? Otherworld Dungeon. Ooh. It is 1,000 blocks away. Let me teleport there. And hope that it doesn't just spawn me above the bedrock. I think it did. Yeah. This is not helpful. Okay. Right on top of me, we'll add a waypoint. Call it what? And then we'll teleport to that waypoint. I am now stuck in the bedrock. So we'll hit teleport on this again. Okay, not that waypoint. We're 320 up. The skeleton is 233 up. The zombie is 229. So we will edit this to not be negative 95, but instead be 250. And then teleport to it. Okay. Now we will go down until we find this. Ouch. Am I in the wrong spot? I'm in, like, the corner. 120. Alright, let me grab my hammer. What did I just eat? Something. Who knows? But I do need to grab some diamonds out of my bag. 1 diamond should be enough. And fix this guy. Okay. Skystone, Maystone. Never had to worry about Skystone yet. No. Okay. What do we think? Is this the... Yep. Looks like it. I was about to say, do we think that this is the right place? But you spawned in. Okay. Killed the ancient remnant. Gilded barrels. He also dropped some stuff. Block of ancient metal. Draconium block. Remnant skull. Sandstorm in a bottle. Okay. This one's full. We'll grab the second one. Let's see. Bottle of lightning. Enchanted golden apples. I think that's it. I don't think these ancient knowledge fragments really do anything for me. Ancient furled map and an eldritch manuscript. This might be something. Might be a dungeon I can go explore. And Aeternalis fuel blocks? Wow, this place is cool. Do not need Vexes showing up. Gilded barrel. Silver ring. 16 KME energy storage component. That might be good. If it can store its own energy inside, then that would be good. But if it can't... Ah, these alchemical bags are identical. They're full of the same stuff. So one of these will have to stay in my system. But yellow I can use. Okay. I forget that about the bags, is that they're not able to just do whatever. They're not an actual storage component, they're like interconnected bags. I'm getting lots of Aeternalis fuel blocks. I mean, I'm like automatically producing them back at home, but getting some free ones is nice. Okay, I need to get sniffer eggs as well, apparently. I can use the sniffer eggs to tame a T-Rex. A flux plug. Receives energy from adjacent blocks passively. That is exactly what I need, except I need a flux point as well. That would be great if I could just get one of those. Okay, so there is a reason to come loot all these chests. Accelerator add-on. Energy capacity plus 5 million RF. Energy transfer rate plus 25,000 RF. So that'll be good to throw on a biogenerator. And a capacitor. Energy capacity plus 25 million RF. Energy transfer rate. Wow. Okay. Yeah, definitely going to be opening all of these. A 1 million mega crafting storage. That's good. Lots of enchanted gapples. think that was a circle. Yes. Okay, I got that one. That's the circle. We'll go this way. Okay, I've already been over here. Did I get all of the chests? Okay, this is where I came in. Okay. Okay. Go this way. And this way. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. That's a globe. That's cool. Actually, I'll grab that whole thing, because I want to do that setup at my base. That's a cool looking little block to have. I can put it in my trophy room when I build one eventually. Come on. All I need is one flux point, and then the whole thing is fixed. Like, my entire base setup will be finalized. Well, I also need a flux controller. If I could get a flux controller instead of a flux point, that would be even better. We'll go this way. Alright, that's a circle. But it can't be just a circle. Or else where did I come from? That's a circle. This is forward. God, it's like a maze in here. Did I go that way? Did I not go that way? No one knows. Okay. I don't burn in these braziers. Now, I don't know if that's because I have a ring that makes me immune to fire. Hold on. It is. Great. This makes me immune to fire, so I should be able to swim through lava or anything like that. My kitty slippers. They're level 5, which means I grant a new ability. Let's see. Now I know how this looks. Hold on. It's gonna be an outline again. There's always an outline with this kitty slippers. And then the inside is going to be this. Has a 5% chance to save the player from fatal damage, leaving them with 1 hit point. That is a good ability to have. I will take that. My Hydra Heart has a new ability. 29% chance. Okay. I'm gonna guess that this Bastion Ring isn't actually doing anything. Is that a... Hold on. Hold on. Was that the crown can update? It can. Soulbound gems. I can fit a second gem in. You know what time it is. I think it was the absorption gem was the next one we wanted. Okay. We now have when the player's health falls below 20% for 5 seconds. For 5 seconds, drains 5.7% of their max health from all targets with a 4.8 block. Afterwards, it ends a cooldown. Okay, so yeah, I have a chance to reflect back at the attacker and heal me, and then I have a chance to heal me anyway. Alrighty. I'm glad I checked that. That's good. Finally upgrading the crown. There are 10 total gems that can go in that thing, and I have like 6 of them. So we will need to go on a spree of just fighting more and more of the Twilight Forest bosses until we get all of them. Actually, where are these gems from? What mod? Reliquified Twilight Forest. Okay, let's look at all these gems. Okay, so we have the absorption, so we need the necromancy, shielding, vengeful, and frenzy. Necromancy can make a zombie scepter, fortification scepter. I think these first four are the crafted ones. So these other two we will get from fighting the Lich. The vengeful one looks like we'll be fighting the Naga, and the frenzy I think would be... Would that not be the Carmite guy? I can't remember what the Urgast. Okay, I think I've looted all the chests in here. It sure feels like it. Okay. So, let me go back to filling up my alchemical bag, because my inventory is filling up rapidly. Okay. I mean, while we're out here, should we just do some exploration quests? Frosted Prison. Otherworld Dungeon. Malkuth Arena. Troll Cave. And the Chest Arena. So let's see if we can find the Frosted Prison. Okay, it was found. It's 1,000 blocks away. We'll teleport. It'll put me on top of the bedrock, probably. Oh, it didn't. Coolio. Aptrangar? Apter Grangar? I got a strange key. Draugr. Okay. Well, I guess I'll attack the Draugrs. Okay, this is a cool looking dungeon. Royal Draugr, regular Draugrs. I haven't seen any chests yet, which is a little disappointing. Apter Ganger. Is that his name? Am I saying that wrong? Probably. He drops me a key that opens something. But I'm not sure what. I assume I'm looking for something that I need this key for. It says, can open the door of seal. So we're looking for the door of seal. Droppers and dispensers. Okay. Considering this is a prison, we probably want to be going deeper, because we started up top. This is a gorgeous building, though. Like, really, this is huge and so cool looking. Okay, now that I'm down here, maybe this is where I need to be going? This is the hall. Royal. That goes up the tower. I assume I want to be going lower into the dungeon, because it's a prison, but maybe I want to be going up? Maybe there's something all the way up at the tippy top? The Afterganger. Okay. Okay, maybe we're getting somewhere. We'll go all the way up to the top and see if that's it. No. Got this chandelier. Ouch. Can open the door of seal. Can I just look up door of seal? Okay, well that's what we're looking for. I don't know where that is. I assume that's someplace I have to find in here. I know I've said that like 100 times, but... Okay, I haven't been in this place. There's the door of seal. I found it. I just wasn't looking hard enough. Chest with 12 black steel in it. Ooh, actual loot chests. Nothing. A mossy agate. Nothing. Okay. Let's open the door of seal. Let me empty my inventory. Jeez Louise, they want me dead. Okay. Strange key. That opens the door. Which I assume allows me to fight a boss. A cursed tombstone. Am I gonna fight the Lich King? Maledictus. Okay. Cool. Okay, I can't shoot him with an arrow. Can I shoot him with my blood blade? This is a cool fight. Maledictus is a cool boss. He actually has like boss moves and everything. Too bad I'm a tank. Crusade against Curse. Summon and defeat Maledictus. He gave me 4 Cursium, and I think that's it. Anything in here? Maybe? Cursed tombstone is now weak. There's no gear in here. Unless there's gear up there. If I can possibly get up there? I don't think so. I don't see a stairwell. So we'll have to make one. There is loot up here. That's what I thought. Okay, he was a cool fight, but he was kind of easy. I know that that's not much of a complaint, considering that I kind of just destroy everything. A Smite 5 Black Steel Sword. A Flawless Gem of the Combatant, plus 40 arrow damage. I'll take the diamonds, because it allows me to fix my sword. We'll put this... Maledictus... Is Maledictus not one of the bosses for me to fight? I guess not. Yeah. Weird. I figured he would be, considering all of the other things I have to fight. There's Malkuth. Malkuth Arena. Let's see. What was the other ones that I wanted in the exploration? Let's see if the chest arena is close by. Probably not. Yeah, not found. It's within the end ring, but no matter where I go in the end ring, it always tells me that there's nothing there. Troll Cave, Malkuth Arena, Otherworld Dungeon. Otherworld Dungeon. We'll teleport to that guy. I swear, if it puts me on top of the... It put me on top of the bedrock. Every time, man. I'm assuming this is the Otherworld Dungeon, because this is where I fight that guy. Maybe we'll do it again. He's got a lot of good stuff. Okay, the Watcher is at -1. Let's teleport here. Okay, we're on top of the Otherworld Dungeon. I think this is an Otherworld Dungeon. Is it not? This place looks familiar. Not like this is the exact one I've been to before, but... Yeah, this isn't an Otherworld Dungeon. Yeah, this is an ancient factory. I've been in here before. This is where you fight the Harbinger. I don't have a Nether Star on me right now, so I can't. And he's on cooldown. So if this isn't it, is this it? I don't think this is the Otherworld Dungeon, unless it is. No, this is where we fought the guy. Otherworld Dungeon. Is that not what I'm tracking? It says it's 92 blocks away. Well, we're gonna fight this guy again. Okay, well, he's dead again. Ultimate Machine Core. Wow, that's an expensive craft. Yeah, I would never would have crafted that myself. It doesn't matter what tier of those I use. That's not too big of a deal, but we are here. So with my last couple lockpicks, I guess we should... Random Greater Combat Relic. Draconic Energy IO Crystal. That stuff's okay. This is the exact same layout as the other one. Weird. Like, exactly the same. +1 level to summon Vex. Ultimate Machine Frame. Energy Relay. Greater Combat Relic. I have that chicken, so I don't need another one. I think I've got like 4 of those chickens, actually. A lot of these chests give us the chicken. Gem of the Incandescent Inferno. Plus 25% lifesteal on a curio? Yeah, I'll take that. I'm all about that, lifesteal. This is a better of my ring that I'm currently wearing. Okay. Level 9 capacity add-on. That is what I was looking for. Or one of the things I'm looking for. Okay. Ultimate control circuit I want. Mana. The mana gem, but we'll grab it just because it might complete an achievement. Okay. Now that we've been through this dungeon twice now, yeah, I think it's safe to say that there's not really anything else in here for me. It's got the exact identical layout as the last one. I mean, I know that that's how dungeons work, but like, it's completely identical. Uptranger, I don't know why he's here. What was that? Gave me another key. That's cool, I guess. Two 1M mega storage components. Thief gem. Malignant conversion. 25% charge capacity. I don't know. Maybe I want a collection of every single gem in its perfect condition. I might do that. Okay, this all loops back around. There's the globe. And we're back at the start. Okay. Neither of those are the place we were trying to get to. So it's this way. Okay, so it's right here somewhere. And since I can't see it, it's probably down. Because I see the things that are on top. I don't know how far down. So it's not down. What? Other cobble rock? This is so ridiculous. So I have skystone and other cobble rock. So this is the end of the world. This is where you fight the thingy. You're telling me straight up from here? Teleport me. That's not helpful. It is really not helpful. Okay, so I'm at negative 95. Let's put it at like 200. Let's just label it V. Okay. Now if we mine straight down, we should hit it. Other rock. Yep. Okay, is it right here? No, this is the corner of that place. Okay. Let me search for this one. Okay, it found one of those, so let's teleport to that one. I'm on top of the bedrock, but that is okay. You're telling me this is the eternal... This is the otherworld dungeon? Can't be. Otherworld dungeon located in the Void Chasm Ring. But this guy spawns in an otherworld dungeon. Yeah. I guess I just can't complete that task. That sucks. Let's find the Malkuth Arena then. Okay. I'm too far out there, apparently. So let's teleport here. That was an accident. Now. And we'll search for the Malkuth Arena. Not found. Okay. Sure, I've got other teleports. Got what? Which is also a pillar down. Ow. Malkuth Arena. Not found. Interesting. I guess we can't do the Malkuth Arena. I'll need to dig around and find that. Can we find the Troll Cave? Troll Cave. Not found, because it's only a 500-meter radius. Yeah. These radius is gonna kill me. Can I find the Chest Arena? No. Can I find the Chest Arena Eternal? Maybe? I found one. Cool. Teleport. Like the zombie and skeleton spawners. I don't... Wither skeletons? Cool. Do I have a silk touch pickaxe? If I type in silk, does it highlight when things are silk touch? It does. Fantastic. I do have a silk touch pickaxe. I want this. Yeah. If I can make an apotheosis spawner thing from that, that would be what would be best. That zombie. I think I got the 2 wither skeleton ones. Yeah. I need a lot of wither bones and a lot of wither skeleton skulls. So this is the eternal one, but the eternal one is not enough, it looks like, for the quest anyway. Oh, my blue alchemical bag is being swapped out. Sure. You know what? Summon me a warden. Summon the warden. I want to fight him. Just to prove I can. Summon him. Bring him to me. Oh yeah. Here he comes. Yeah! I also need these green hearts. Okay. I think that's enough for now. I don't need to provoke more and more and more wardens. Well, it sounds like another one's coming. I mean, if he wants to follow me down the stairs, that's his prerogative. Follow me, Mr. Warden. This is not the chest arena. This is something else. I don't entirely know what. But I wonder if this one is close to the normal chest arena. No, okay. How do I increase the radius on this? Chest arena radius 4250. Jesus. Have anywhere for us to teleport that isn't an immediate just fall to our death? We can teleport here. Look for the chest arena. Not found. Raise a 4,000 and clear the cache. I don't know. So we can't find the Malkuth Arena. It won't register the Otherworld Dungeon, and we can't find these two right now. So that's all of our exploration quests we can get. Our bounty board is pretty much done, because I can't go to the Malkuth, and I can't go to the chest. I don't know where necromancers are, so we just have to wait for these to refresh in like 2 hours. So we can finish this quest that we've been in the middle of about to finish for a while, or we can go on a run of killing liches. If I can find another lich. Okay, I need to be in the Twilight Forest ring for this. This is in the Twilight Forest ring. Let's go here. Now let's look for the lich. Not found. Okay. I will go around trying to find that later. I mean, for now, I guess I should kill these guys. They made me disoriented. My controls are reversed. I have to press back in order to go forward. Okay, killed all those. Maybe I get a gem? I got the Hydra trophy. I did not get a gem, but I did get more Hydra chops. Okay. That respawned all the loot? That is interesting. Thorn crown and bunny hoppers. I don't think the thorn crown is going to be better than my crown, but we can always check. Alright, we'll get up here and see if these chests have respawned. This has. Pedestal with a fluid cow jar. With molten blaze in it. This is all part of the loot table. When the boss respawns, this stuff respawns. That is cool. So I should be going back and re-raiding places. Well, specifically the Twilight Forest ones. At least. Cool. Now that we're here, can I find the troll cave? I can teleport. God damn it! I'm gonna guess this is the troll cave. So we're gonna teleport right here. And yes, I just used the V key because it's above my spacebar. I found the troll cave. We are now surrounded by giant obsidian. We are going to hammer it. Good. These chests. That one gets me magic beans. Let me empty my inventory. I really don't need most of this stuff right now, so we'll get rid of all of it. Okay. Do the lockpick, lamp of cinders, and like nothing else. Okay. Okay, so that's the normal loot that we get from here. There aren't actually ever any trolls, I don't think. Mr. Wandering Trader, you're gonna die down here. Just hope you're aware of that. I'm assuming that the loot tables of this place also has a gem in it somewhere. We'll just break open all the chests, I guess. Not really any reason not to. But I guess not. Okay, but we found the troll cave. So that's good. Okay. Let's see if it can find the lich now. No. Can it find the naga? Is it a maze? Malkuth Arena. No, the naga maze is part of the original one, but I don't know if it's part of this one. Can't find the castle. No. So the troll cave is not from anything, so I can't use that. What was it called? The thorn? Dungeon, end dungeon, ice spider den, maze vault, Malkuth Arena, portal vault, ruined citadel? Go to the ruined citadel. This is part of... Oh, I've been here. Okay. Now that I know that that's called the ruined citadel... Soul blacksmith, stone dungeon, telepad, trial chambers... Twilight Forest Vault, Water Orb, Weeping Well. Okay. Yeah, let's just look for all the Twilight Forest Vaults while we're out here. But I've been there, so that's not going to be helpful. Let's teleport to the Troll Cave. Then look at the Twilight Forest ones. Find me a Yeti. Not found. Okay. Find me a Snow Queen. Not found. Okay. Find me... I know Lich is not found. Find me a Knight. Not found. Great. Fantastic. That's the Lich. That's the Snow Queen. Let's teleport back to the Snow Queen, I guess. Hers won't respawn, so there's nothing else for me to do here. But from here, we can see if we can find any of the other Twilight Forest vaults. I'm really looking for these gems. Is there a Lich nearby? There's not. Is there a Knight nearby? Probably not. Is there a Hydra nearby? No. Okay, so I'll have to just go mining on my free time around this Twilight Forest vault and see if we can find anything. We can see if there's a Bastion Remnant. Okay. We are now in the Bastion. Bastion doesn't really provide much for us, but it is someplace new that we've never been before. So, new opportunity for loot chests and the like. I believe that Bastions should be... yeah, they're normal to me because I have the Bastion ring on. I do need their skin. The brutes are aggressive, obviously. There's this chest. Gold, crying obsidian, smithing templates, sapphires. Not much here, honestly. So, probably in, like, its chest spots are these chests. I don't play enough vanilla Minecraft to know anything about bastions. I stopped playing vanilla before they were added. Yeah, I stopped playing vanilla, like, I think 1.12. Okay, an onyx. Pattern. Okay, let's go up and see if there's any more chests up over here. Piglin Brute. Get the skeleton out of my way. I know that the skeleton won't attack me, it's just... yeah, skeletons and creepers both won't attack. Okay. Okay, we can go up this way. That leads back down there. And that's it. I can go up this way. Continues going up. Okay, here's some chests. Alright, we're almost out of these as well. Armor trim. I don't care about the armor trim. Artisan scroll. Armor trim. Banner pattern. Yeah, so bastions are useless in this. I don't know how they are in regular stuff. Bastion Remnant, Burning Disco, we did that. Catacombs, I think we did that. Can I find the chest arena? No. Clean the cache. Okay. Create Vault, Citadel, Eternal. Or what's the Citadel? I don't know. Okay. Echoing Dread, Vault, End Dungeon, Frosted Prison, Ice Spider Den. Okay. Nothing else for me to go to right now. We'll pop back home to empty out all our loot, because we have a lot of it. Okay. Throw everything on the ground. I guess my axe got thrown in. Netherite axe. Oh, it's not apotheosis, which means it's somewhere in my apotheosis stuff. There it is. Whew, I need to be careful not to throw my axe into the system. This Silk Touch one can be thrown in there, though. Okay. Chemical bag yellow. We'll grab the cyan one out. And then everything else goes on the floor. And we will go through it in just a second. Okay. Everything goes in the system. Okay. Alchemical bag cyan. I don't think I had any more alchemical bags to take out. Doesn't look like it. Fluid cow jar. Oh yeah, I forgot that I need to make a little wall of fluid cows. This one's generating oil. I probably already threw the fluid cow jar of blaze in here. Yeah, now he's ready to produce milk. So that one's wrong. I can't put those in my AE system. I keep forgetting to do that. Because now he just contains milk and not blaze, but I am producing oil. That's cool. Okay. Anything else that can't go in my system? I don't see any. Okay. Everything on the floor. Throw this all down. And throw it all in the system. My system is going to overflow eventually. But for now, we don't even have any of those filled up right now. They're like 1,000 items away from filling up, but they're not quite filled up yet. And now to empty my backpack. Which I have to be a little more careful about, because there's stuff that I need to keep in my backpack I can't, or don't want to throw on the ground. Okay. Yeah, some of the gems, not some of the other gems. Some of the blocks, but not all of the blocks. It's a lot to keep track of sometimes. Okay, that should all be my stay in my inventory stuff. Okay. All done emptying all of my loot. And now we can look at my relics that I just got. Crown of Thorns, Thorn Crown, Aqua Walker, Jellyfish Necklace. Was that it? I think that was it. Okay. Those three. Let's look at the jellyfish. The wearer does not sink in water. Oh, it's not super great. Deal 1.6 damage to targets upon colliding with them. Also not super great, because I bump into my NPCs all the time. For a certain period, allow walking on the surface of water without sinking. Once the time runs out, the boots start sinking, pulling the wearer underwater. To dry them, the wearer must stay away from water blocks. The drying time fully depends on the level of saturation. There are 5 units of getting wet from the ability Moisture Resistance. Okay, Thorn Crown. Grants the player full resistance to any thorn damage. Upon touching a target, would deal 1.3 damage and has a 5% chance to paralyze them for 0.7 seconds. That's interesting. But what I should do is type in Relic. Let's look at random, see if I have any other chests laying around. I don't, but I do have 2 sigils. Okay. Combat Relic, Void Bubble, and Crystal Heart. Crystal Heart we have to translate. Let me guess, it's going to be a heart. Woo! Maximum health by 2 points. It's a charm. Have any charm slots open? I don't need the location broadcaster. And the Void Bubble goes on my head. A fragile yet durable device that connects the head, body, and mind all at once. And completely eliminating the need for air. Also blocks up to 2 incoming attacks before exploding, scattering 16 shards in all directions, each dealing 0.2 damage. It then regenerates after 30 seconds. So that would be a cool one to have on. Can I put it in my necklace slot by chance? No. Can I put it in this slot? Because I don't need the Bastion ring. There's a really easy way of knowing whether the crown works. And another slot is I just re-equip the Twilight Gem. If I put 2 Twilight Gems in, it's a 2nd level this one. And then if I put that in a curio slot, and I look at a target, doesn't work. Unless I can't target my own animals. That would be interesting. It does work. Fantastic. Okay. So, we'll put the Void Bubble in the curio slot because I don't need the Bastion ring. We want these. We can level up the Hydra Heart. Increase the chance of a blood droplet. We can level up our Shadow Glaive. Higher chance of the projectile. Okay. Can't level anything else up. A wolf spawned next to me. Great. You're gonna sit right there. Okay. That means that I can put my scarf back on. I don't remember what the scarf does. Additional level of luck to mine blocks. Okay. I don't actually need that. I don't have luck. Or I don't have, fortune. So I have a necklace slot open. Let's see. I want... There was more. There was the bunny slippers, which are artifacts. Artifacts are different than relics. Interesting. Let's look at the bunny hoppers. Allow high jumps by continuously holding the jump key for 0.17 seconds. Goes on my feet instead of my kitty slippers. So if I... I can control how high I jump. That doesn't work as well as my kitty slippers. So my kitty slippers, I increase my safe falling height by 6 blocks. I have a 5% chance to stop me from dying, and all creepers and phantoms run away. So that's the one I'm gonna keep using. I need to look at the crafting. So 3 mega crafting. So I want 3 of these. It'd actually be most effective to do more than that. To make 6 more. This would be most effective without multiple of these mega crafting storages. So we can do that. And then the cables should be in my backpack. They are. Hold on, am I missing some gems? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay. So down here, you can see I've got this little setup going. So what I need to do now is put this right here. Do 1 mega storage. And 3 crafting all around. And he does 1. We're going to do the same thing on this side. I just don't know how to set this up. Not like that, obviously. So, this way. And then... Okay. These are all my crafting computers, so that's the number of crafts I can get started. And the reason I want a bunch of co-processors is that the co-processors allow the amount of multi-crafts. I did find a 4M mega crafting component at one point. Amazing. Okay, so I want a 1M this mega storage component. So I want an item storage cell, which needs vibrant quartz glass. Mega item storage cell. We'll craft this. Go back upstairs. And this is a backup cell, so it'll be back here. Now we have no fear of running out of space anytime soon. But I want the storage cell. And I want component. I have a couple components in here. I have 2 16K ME energy storage components. Which I could do with hardened insulated resin. Which is insulating resin. What is it missing? Bone meal, okay. Three, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And now I should be able to do 2 2 of these. Okay, 16K ME storage cells, or FE storage cells. Can I fit both of those in here? I can fit one in here. It doesn't fill up while it's in the drive. Okay. Can I make an ME drive? Extended drive? Probably has more slots. Okay, let me do this, which goes on the crystal assembler. Where's the other dummy one? And where's my crystal assembler? This is my crystal assembler. Something's wrong at my world engine. It's missing a channel. It's connected to this. Just connected online. Oh, I'm out of channels? God, that's... I forget that that's part of AE2. Okay. So, if I go back to my base, it's because I have too many channels coming in to my controller. So I need smart cables. So I need regular ME smart cables. Which means I need the covered cables. I just need any wool. And I need to tell it to make wool out of string. Okay. So this, this, and this. Make me like 100 smart cables. Okay. And now I'm gonna go upstairs and remove these glass cables. And hook it up with smart cables. Also, they finally fixed it. When I crouch, it doesn't teleport it to the other side of the block. Finally glad they got that fixed. I need priority to be high, but not insanely high. Make sure I'm putting the smart cables down above me. Alrighty. Should be able to crouch and put one more down. Yeah. Okay. Am I missing a cable connector? I am. Okay. 2 channels, devices online. 2 channels. Okay, this has 41 channels, which means it can't connect to this. Okay, if I connect that up, okay, that's fine. Why does it not have a channel for that? Okay. Smart cable will connect up there. Connect up everything to it. Crafting terminal, pattern encoding terminal, pattern access terminal. So now everything that's not connected, so this one right here is missing its channel. So we need to connect this one to a smart cable. 0 channels. Let's disconnect it and reconnect it. Is it because I have too many computers? Did I break it by adding in another? These other 3? Probably. Let me take this one offline. And now it's got 1 channel. Now let's go check. Okay, it's all connected in. I have access to it up here. Great. So what I'm going to do is take these offline. I have too many computers. So I'm going to build a little area for them real quick. And Instead of having a bunch of little ones and 2 medium ones, I'm going to have a large one, a medium one, and a 1 or 2 small ones. Okay. We're going to keep the one that's over on my system up and running. Oh, well. Isn't it just great when you break into your own base? Definitely did not need for this to happen. Okay. Let's, block that off real fast. Make a floor there for when I walk across it. Okay, but we should be able to mine this way. Just put the floor back. Yay, fantastic. Okay. So the way that I am going to do this is I want a big one with this. So that one. And co-processing units. And then some small 4K. And then one 16K. Okay, that's my big computer now. And then against this wall, we're gonna make a small one with the 4K. And then we're actually gonna make it a medium one. Okay, big, medium, and then we'll make a small one. And then I'll do another small one. And then we can actually make the big one a lot bigger. Okay, there's our big one. And then our medium one is now that big. Okay. And now all we have to do is run our cable. Along the bottom here. It now connects into that computer now connects into that computer, which connects into that computer. Okay, we should still be good on channels. Yes, this is now running 21 channels. So those channels should hopefully be making sure this works. Okay, we now have 38 channels instead of 42. We've got it working. Fantastic. So now These both contain billions of Fe. Let me make a drive, because the extended drive requires this drive. Okay. Still can't shift click that in, but this will go right there. Let me get an extended ME drive. Go. Okay. Extended ME drive. We are going to put it right here. It's now online. It's got 2 spots. We're going to throw in these storage cells with flux. This did break. Okay, so we now have 4.8 billion Fe in my storage system. So, there's that. That's pretty cool. So, to fill in the rest of this, I want to look at the cell. Look at AE cell. What is the one that I have in here? It's not a cell, mega storage item cell from mega cells. So yeah, we will just look at cell. Okay, so we can store source in it. We can store fluids. We can store, yeah, mega fluid, mega item. What is this one? Bulk item storage. Okay, I don't really need that. Chemical storage, experience storage, source storage, radioactive chemical storage. Okay. Okay. I can store quite a lot of things in my storage system. Ender storage. Infinity water and infinity cobblestone. Okay. Infinity water and infinity cobblestone might be good to have. I believe infinity water I have to get from the catalyst, yeah. And then cobblestone I get from the fabricator. Let's get those. I don't remember where this import bus comes from. Oh, the bottom of the bottom of the furnace. Let me place back down the smart cable. I need the import bus on the bottom of the furnace with its 4 speed upgrades. There we go. Okay. We're good. I was like, I don't remember where this comes from. Did I break my system? Like, really break my system? But no, we're good. Keeping those cells in my inventory for that long really drained my generators. So that'll take its time filling back up. Right? Should be filling back up. Is it charging those cells in there? We might have to... I think it's trying to charge those cells. Oh, it's trying to charge my nitro battery. That's okay. That's fine. We can let it do that for a second. So I don't need this or this in my inventory. I broke this again. We can get rid of the cables. I can't remember what the lockpick recipe is. Yeah, see, this I could teach to the system. But I would need some way of getting ectoplasm, which I get from specter saplings, which I don't know how to get. But let's pop to spawn and get the storage cells, those infinite storage cells. It's not this guy, hold on. It's the fabricator, has the infinite cobblestone, and the machinist, I think, has the infinite water. No, who had the infinite water? Not infinite. Infinity? Yeah. Infinity water is the catalyst. Okay. The tree of transformation. I think I already looked that up because it doesn't do anything for me. Ultimate tier installer. Thundering Summit gets me arcane sands. I could get the flux storage, but I need flux. Okay. Let's go down all of the shops and see what we've got. We now have max mana and spell cooldown upgrades in here. Ars mana. And Iron Spells mana. Some spawn eggs. Okay, that's what the Magician now has. Quartermaster, has anything changed in your shop? Doesn't look like it. Dodge chance has been screwed up somehow. I have already maxed out my lifesteal. Machinist. I can buy the chicken trainers from him. That's like the best item that I could get from him right now, besides leveling up my attack speed. The fabricator, I don't think he ever has anything of interest to me. No, this is where I buy the cloches, though. Maybe I should buy some cloches. I can't order 10, but I can order 9. I'll think about that. We'll think on that. This is the fabricator. Didn't mean to click that. Enchanter. The enchanter never has anything of super interest to me. The enchantment library. Now that is tempting. Source cell. I am gonna get... Oh, the frickin' garden cloches. Fabricator. I'm gonna get any, I'm only gonna get 5. Enchanter, I want this library. Wayfinder doesn't really have anything I need. Yeah. Wayfinder's got nothing. Infernal. It's a dripping upgrade. I do want that. My current cost is 300. Let me get the Wither Skeleton. That's 350. Catalyst. I was already here. He doesn't have anything for me. Lightbender. He's got night vision goggles, which I already have. Do want the entangled binder so that I can start making those entangled blocks. Silk touch, unrelenting force, light bridge, conjure light, blink. Okay. Wormrite is tempting, but I already have some of those. Twilight, I'm pretty sure has nothing for me. Yeah, Tree of Time. And Mimi Dust. Converts chests to mimics. That's actually really tempting. And then this guy gives me nothing except levels to my relics. And then later, the Elder Guardian data model. And tier 3. The Watch of Flowing Time. Okay, place my order. Bought some stuff. Probably useless, but I bought some stuff. Okay. So I want these two in here. Infinite water, infinite cobblestone. That should be all I need. Now, I want this enchantment library in here. This will be good. Like, really, really good once we get to it. I want the Wither Skeleton data model, which means I need mob... No, what is this thing called? Hostile neural networks. Which means I need a loot fabricator. I need a replicator enclosure. Okay. Replicator enclosure. Purple stained glass panes is glass panes around purple glass, or around purple dye. Glass is like that. Okay. We're getting there. And I want a simulation chamber. Okay, simulation chamber, loot fabricator. I need an elite control circuit. Of course I do. I used the one I had. Okay. Infused alloy. Diamonds. Okay, enrichment factory. Give me 2 diamonds infused into enriched diamonds in my infusing factory. I think I can make 8. Yeah. 8 infused alloy. Or reinforced alloy. And then I need circuit. There it is, control circuit. Reinforced alloy, nope. I need it to go to advanced, and then I can turn the advanced into elite, and then hostile. I need the loot fabricator. Okay. I have the Hydra data model, the Ergas data model, and the Wither data model, but the only data model that I actually need hooked up to anything is the Wither skeleton data model. Now, I need this prediction matrix. I need an exporter. And a crafting card. And acceleration cards. Okay. This is going to be all the way over here where everything else already is. Actually, I have the perfect spot right here. Simulation chamber. Loot fabricator. Import bus. Okay. Import bus. And then right here, I need a drawer. And I need my lock. Okay. This right here. Export bus, crafting card, acceleration card, prediction matrix. Then, opaque item pipes. This will come out of this, go into this. And then, it'll come out of this, and go into that. Loot fabricator will process, import bus will pull it out. Now comes the tricky part. Everything else that's in here also needs to go. So, I actually need to move the import bus. So this will pull it out of here and pull it into here. And then, it'll pull it out of the fabricator into a... Actually, I didn't need to do any of that. I just need to make an ender chest. This guy. This guy's already set to pull everything into the system. So all I need to do now is tie this into the system, which I think would be easiest by just punching a hole in this wall and dragging one straight across. I don't have any of the cables. Let me just use the smart cables because I have them. Okay. Smart cable comes across and connects right up into the system. We are going to unlock the drawer. And then relock the drawer. This is now being fed in. It all feeds in. This now has the wither skeleton prediction. We want this set to skull. It pulls it out, puts it in the chest. Okay, now in here, I need to set this to witherbone. I'll just put that right in there. And then this, this, a canister, also all go in here. And then, let's just look at hearts so that it works. We have the red canister. We can have the yellow canister, which requires enchanted golden apples, right? Yeah. Enchanted golden apples. We can have the green canister that doesn't need any crafting. And then the blue canister, which we already know how to craft. So, we can plug all these in. And then if I come over here and I tell it I want red heart canister, and I wanted 10 of them, I'm missing 6 wither skeleton skulls. So that is why I have it set up. That will overall give me 40 additional hearts once this system gets all up and running. And it's going to fail a lot. It currently has an 8% chance of succeeding, which is not high at all. But it does get 4 data per kill. But when it's in the system like this, it's 1 data per process. So, this is now automatically producing all the wither skeleton skulls that I will need to possibly get those heart canisters. And the heart canisters are tied to my heart amulet. My heart amulet currently is empty, and I can fit 10 of each kind in here. I don't know how many hearts I have. So I don't quite have enough to make all the blue heart canisters. I do want to make a relic apple, though, because it also has a chance of increasing my hearts. Let's grab the food book and see how close we are to another heart. 8 more foods and I'll be at 100. And that'll be 13 hearts gained. Okay. We've got a couple things that we need to do. I'm going to make an atomic forge thingy here. Can I craft an enderic laser? I don't have that one saved, apparently. Enderic laser. I think for the atomic forge, yeah, all I'm missing is the flux gates. I can make those, no problem. I just need 2 flux gates, so I need 2 fluxite, a platinum, and 2 processing units. Processing units. And platinum. And then we run over here. Super zoomy type. Throw it in here. And then, I forgot to double check what I got from those things. I got 2 capacitor add-ons an acceptor add-on. Okay. The acceptor add-on increases the capacity and the transfer rate. Capacitor add-on. Capacitor add-on. What's the level 1? What does it go on? Let me look these up and figure out what they're tied to. Capacitor add-on. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. So it doesn't tell me what machines that add-on can go on. So we will just run over to our energy processors and see if I can just slap it on here. Capacitator add-on. Is that connected? Yes, but it doesn't actually do anything. 25.1 million. So it increases its capacity, what I figured. And then the acceptor add-on, does that also get added to this? Acceptor add-on, and that increases its capacity again, 30.1 million. Okay. Cool. None of my generators have that much power. We're going to take off the battery. We're going to throw it back in the system. I'm going to throw it in my backpack for now. So that all of these can slowly produce power back up. Or no, because my helmet needs power on it right now. This... We're going to take out the binding card. Okay, we're going to turn off the player transmitter so that everything can gain power again. So these just increase the capacity of the energy that it can store. So these two will essentially be my energy batteries, holding on to all of this. Everything else only holds 1,000. I could put speed add-ons on everything. That could work. We have 21,000 RF. Or not RF. Biofuel. Okay. Cool. Nice. Okay. So, I need a drawer. Specifically, I need a fluid drawer. I need an upgrade. Specifically, I want... You know what? Let me do... Storage upgrade. Oh no, this won't work. Hold on. The smithing template crafting recipe won't work because it requires the smithing template to function. So I just need to make a bunch of them. $46. I have infinite diamonds and infinite netherrack, so I'm not too concerned about making so many of these. Okay. Now I can use this smithing template. So if I wanted to get 4 of these, it'll take it a second, but I can get 4 netherite upgrades. Storage. I have 1 more external ME storage bus. And up over here... Oh, I have an extra cable. Well, that's perfect. So right in this wall right here, I'm going to put a fluid drawer with a dripping upgrade. So every 20 ticks, it generates 20 millibuckets of lava, which is once a second. I am now going to slap a ME storage bus on the outside of it, so my system has access to this lava. I am then going to put 4 netherite upgrades in it. It can store 2.1 million buckets of lava. So slowly, very, very, very slowly, it is going to generate lava. And I can take the dripping upgrades out of these ones and put them in that one as well, I think. Let's see. Yes. So now it's generating 60 millibuckets of lava every 20 ticks, which has tripled its efficiency. So now we have access to water, cobblestone, and lava in my ME system for crafts. Now the reason that that is important is because it will send those to the world engine if I need it to. So the world engine will receive that upgrade. I got a mace. Cool. I'm not going to use this. That is the end of today's episode of Stoneblock 4. If you did enjoy, please make sure to scroll on down, hit the like button, maybe subscribe and leave a comment, hit that bell to get notified the next time I upload, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.